مثلا نتونس لو نقرأ لنا في شيء ونرتاح. No, it is very important. What it does is that it civilizes people, right? And it has so many purposes, so many aims. One of them is that it has, I said about the civilizing effect, it has a national purpose. That is, it makes people united. Here, for example, he praises, this is the political purpose as well, he praises Queen Elizabeth, and he says she is the type or the antitype of the Guinea, right? Or I don't know, so many other great queens. So in this way he speaks about the continuity of history. يعني الإنسان مو استوى طالع من جوا الشجرة وما أدري شلون. No, we have history. This is what he teaches English people. يخليهم يفتخرون بالشنو تاريخهم، ثقافتهم، أصالتهم. والحال هو كله كذب طبعا. هم بالقوة دي يسوي لهم أشياء خلافنا احنا اللي عندنا في الإصالة وفي التاريخ. تدرون هم تاريخهم مو شيء تاريخ يعني أبيض للأسف، مثل تاريخ أمريكا كل تاريخهم 200 سنة مو أكثر. جو قتلوا بالهنود الحمر وأخضر مكانهم المساكين، بس هو بالقوة دي يسوون في التاريخ وفي الإصالة. زين. Sorry, somebody was... Yes, Basima, what?
They have no civilization.
They didn't. Exactly. And they were very cruel people, wicked people. But anyway, we don't want to speak against any people. So this is the political purpose of literature, the civilizing purpose or effect of literature, national purpose of literature. Okay, thank you very much, Basame. Let me listen to... We don't have much time. We want to read a part of it, but okay, Maryam.
Yes, doctor. One of the figure of speech here, we have symbolism. It's very important at this poem because Spencer used it to educate readers about morality, virtue, and religion in artistic or imaginative way. So every object and place and character has deeper meaning beyond the story. The red cross on the night shield symbolizes Christianity and faith. It identifies the knight as a spiritual warrior fighting against evil. And also the white clothes worn by Una symbolize purity and truth, also holiness. White is connected with the goodness throughout the canto. The dark forest, called by wandering wood, symbolizes confusion and spiritual danger. It's represented the difficult path of life where people can lose their moral direction. Also, the cave of error symbolizes to hidden evil and false beliefs. It is a dark place where a dangerous idea grow away from truth, and error's serpent body symbolizes sin. The serpent is traditionally connected to Satan and evil in Christian belief, especially at the story of Adam and Eve in the Bible. The lamb beside Una symbolizes to faith and purity. It strengthens Una's image as a sample of spiritual truth.
Yes, thank you very much. It is Satan, not satin, right? Satin is a kind of cloth.
Satan, yes.
And lamb, the B sound is not pronounced, it is silent, lamb. Okay,
lamb, yes.
Very good. So many things, right? Mainly we speak about the didactic nature of the poem. The poet, not only he entertains, but tries to teach morality, right? To teach theology. Even, for example, the knight should be Christian, right? And then it is not enough to have knowledge or wisdom. We should have faith, right? We should defend the innocent, right? And we should fight against the just wicked character against evil character, and so on. Thank you very much. And just the poem, you are right. It is heavy with symbolism. So many words we have, so many images. They are symbolic images. Now, very quickly, Wala, yes?
Yes, Doctor, good evening.
Good evening.
So, actually, the Fair Queen can't be compared to the Epic of Gilgamesh because both works deal with the heroism, virtue, and the struggle against evil. In Gilgamesh, the hero goes on a journey seeking immortality and wisdom. And through this journey, he grows spiritually and emotionally. Similarly, in the Fair Queen, the depressed knight faces Sampala's adversions that represent the human struggle against error and dissipation in order to achieve truth and holiness. Both epics also use monsters, Sampali, Humpapa in Gilgamesh, and Irawar in the Faerie Queene. So the difference between them, Gilgamesh focused more on humanity, death, and immortality. Spencer focused more on Christian morality and spiritual virtue. So both epics shows that true heroism is not only physical strength, but also moral and spiritual growth. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, it is very good, really, to compare two different epic poems and such great epic poems like Gilgamesh and the Fairy Queen, right? And to see the similarities, the differences. This could be a paper, even, right? Wala could write a paper, right, in the future about it. Not everybody knows, right, about these epic poems. Thank you very much. Zohair, yes, Zohair.
Yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum. Sir, I
Alaikum
have
assalam.
very short commentary point, in order to continue.
Yes, please.
Yes. The political aim, I want to talk about the political aim, as long as we said that Fair Queen it is a symbol or symbolic for Queen Elizabeth. So there must be a political aim, which is to reinforce the authority of Queen Elizabeth I and promote Protestant, I think, Protestant ideology and construct unified English national identity through the allegory. Spencer transforms moral virtues into political tools that support monarchy, justify religious conflict, and legitimize imperial expansion. If you want me to continue, I am ready.
No, thank you very much. So many good points. Now, just Zohair looks at the poem very, very politically, right, and socially to some extent, and he's very right. You know, I told you about Queen Elizabeth. She took it upon herself to sponsor and patronize the poets and the artists. And I said this was very wisely done. She knew what she was doing. Is it because she was interested in literature? Perhaps she was, but more because these poets and these works of poetry and literature, they fortified, they enforced, as Zohair said, her authority, the monarchical system of government, right? يعني ذول الشعراء اللي كانوا يقوون العرش مالتها والحكم مالتها. So this is the kind of dialectic relationship between authority and, let me say, men of letters and literature we had at that time, even nowadays, right? That is, the king or the queen they patronize and support and protect the poets. On the other hand, the poets, they enforce and fortify it, and they empower the king and the queen as well, and establish their authority. Even nowadays, I don't want to make it a long story. Some philosophers like Althusser, like Foucault, like so many others, they say the system, right, governs and rules people through system of education, through the church, through cinema, so all of these are ideological, you know. بعد الناس ما تحكم مثل السابق إلا بالسيف وبالشو اسمه، يغسلون أدمغتهم شلون؟ بالأفلام، بالجرائد، بالصحف، بالكتب، بالسينما، بالراديو، بالتلفزيون، system of education، مدارس. من هيك طريقة الناس هم تقوم شنو؟ تتعود على الوضع المناسب وما تتكلم بعد، بتكون راضية. This is what they call hegemony, political hegemony. Thank you very much, Zoher. We had Samir just man raise his hand. By mistake I deleted it. Okay, Samir, is there Samir?
Salam
Yes,
alaikum.
yes. Alaikum salam, Samir. Samir is the last person. Okay.
Victor, at the beginning, let us now, who is Edmund Spencer?
Yes.
Do you hear me clearly?
Yes, clear, very clearly.
Edmund Spencer is considered one of the most important poets of the English Renaissance. He wrote his famous epic poem, The Fairy Queen, to celebrate moral virtues and represent Protestant values during the reign. The reign, Dr. R-E-I-G-N.
Yes.
Of Queen Elizabeth I. First, Elizabeth I. Simple explanation of Book Canto I is the beginning of the heroic journey of the Red Cross Knight, who symbolizes Saint George, the patron saint of England, and represents the virtue of holiness. Holiness هنا القديس دكتور بعد انت.
Yes.
Main characters, the Red Cross Knight, represent the Christian human being searching for religious truth and virtue. Una symbolizes truth, purity, and true faith. The dragon represents evil and sin. Error, a terrifying monster living in a cave, symbolizing falsehood and ignorance and misleading idea. Summary of the events, Doctor. Thank you for your time. The poem begins with the Red Cross Knight traveling with Una on a mission to fight evil. Yes. During their journey, they enter a dark forest that symbolizes spiritual and intellectual confusion. Then they arrive at the Cave of Error, where the knight fights and kills the monster Error after a difficult struggle. After that, the knight becomes the victim of deception by the evil magician Archimicchio, who uses magic and illusions to lead him into doubt, D-O-U-B-T, doubt. And through this, Spencer shows that human beings can move away from truth because of deception and false appearances. Sorry,
very good. Thank you very much. It was very good, really, very enjoyable.
Main themes in the text: the conflict between good and evil. The poem is built around the continuous struggle between virtue and sin, which is a central idea in Renaissance literature. Allegory, Doctor, you say allegory. What is allegory? Every character and place carries symbolic meaning. The forest equal, it is equal confusion and loss, error, ignorance, and false beliefs. Una, religious truth. Red Cross, night, human search for faith. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you very much. It was very good, really. So many good things were mentioned, right? We don't have much time. Just let me read.
Victor, if you
Yes.
don't mind, I just want to add something maybe interesting.
So go
Do you
on.
hear me,
Okay.
Victor?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, go.
Okay. About Unfoxed Strix hierarchy of 6 divine virgins to bless his epic Sonic. In Lion 10, this is Kilo. The move of history in folk to Spencer has general historical epic. In Lion 90, this is Jupiter, the king of the Roman judges, representing super power and authority. So the third is Lion 20. This is Cupid, this judge of 6 to sharpen this voice with to write about romance.
And the Trumperian Mart in the line 25, this is Mart, the Romans god of war ask the lay as his rage for peaceful death. In the line 28, it is Godness heavily print. This is the Queen Elizabethan praise and living godness to highlight to pretty and power. In the line 31, it is Phoebus. This is Apollo, the god of light and poetry.
Yes, very good, very good. So what is the point here? The point is that in the poem, right, we have so many allusions to classical and mythological characters, like Phoebus, for example, the god of the sun, or Apollo, right? We have just a reference to Jove or Jupiter or Zeus, the god of gods. We have a reference to Cupid. This is again Renaissance. Renaissance means the rebirth of humanities and classical erudition, right? This is what we have. Okay, that's all I wanted to read. Perhaps we read 2 or 3 lines, no more, from the beginning of Canto 1. A gentle night was pricking on the plain, ye clad in mighty arms and silver sheet, wherein all dens of deep wounds did remain, the cruel marks of many a bloody field. Right? You see, the language, yes, it is archaic. For example, clad, and I don't know, some other words, right? We come to, but on the whole, it is understandable. But at the same time, the language is, as I said, elevated. It is epic-like, right? And this is the beginning. Usually in epic poetry, at the beginning, we have characterization. Who is who, what is what. We have to become familiar with the characters here. The first person who appears is the gentle knight. By gentle, of course, it means a noble knight, right? Was pricking. Nowadays, we don't say pricking. Pricking means rambling, right? Or just he is wandering on the plain. Ye clad. Nowadays, we don't say ye clad or ye clad means he is clothed, right? He is dressed. And what? And mighty. Look at mighty, how it is spelled, right? Instead of Y at the end, we have IE. Arms and silver shield. The language is somehow between the Middle English and Modern English. You remember I said in the Middle English, all those E's, they were pronounced, they were spoken, not silent. For example, if we want to read it as it was read at that time, a gentle nicht was speaking on the plain, clad in mighty arms and silver shield, right? E was pronounced, but nowadays, of course, we don't read it. Wherein all dens of deep wounds did remain. And then just we read the rest, yet arms till that time did he never wield. So the knight despite being a knight of the Red Cross and what, he was not very much experienced. His angry steed, chide, right? That is chide his foaming bit. What is bit? What is foaming bit? Yes, bit means that piece of iron which they put in the mouth of the house. شايفين في الحديدة يخلوها بحلق الحصان حتى يمن مثلا يريد يروح منا لو منا يجروها أبا يوقف المسكين. Foaming is not لجام أحسن. Foaming nowadays FOAM لأنه هاي دائما حلق الحصان خصوصا من هاي الحديدة بفد رغوة وقفة شي يقولون as much staying to the curb to yield. Now, not only the man, but his horse is, steed means horse. The horse is also arrogant, right? ما يريد هاللجام يوقف لو يخضع للجام. Full jolly night he seemed, and fair did sit. So this is the description again of the knight. He is just a very just elegant knight, right? And he sat on his horse beautifully, handsomely, as one for knightly guise and fierce encounters fit, right? Nowadays, of course, we have fit with one tear, right? He is such a person who is very much suitable for fierce encounters, fierce battles, right, and fighting. That's all for today. Thank you very much. أكثر من هم نريد نصرف وقت على سبنسر. Okay. Let me see what we have in the syllabus, right, for next week. سير فيليب سيدني قرينا منها ها؟ لولا صفاء
Yes, دكتور.
قرينا من سير فيليب سيدني. زين لعله لازم نروح لشكسبير. زين أني
Yes.
أعطيكم القصائد مال شكسبير لازم تقروها زين ونشوف شلون. Tomorrow I'm going to send the number of the sonnets of Shakespeare to Safa, and then she is going to share them with you, right?
دكتور إذا ممكن بس على مدى الامتحانات يعني ما شفت إنه
امتحانات والله لا ما شفت نسيت الحقيقة صار امتحانات تاريخ الامتحان.
زين دكتور ولو نزحمك يعني إذا ممكن تعطينا القصائد اللي مهمة بالامتحان حتى نبلش نقرأ بها منها هسه حتى بوقت الامتحان ما يصير علينا ضغط هواية يعني إذا
إحنا ذني اللي قريناهن بالصف زين ذني راح يكون
كلش هواية.
لا هو احنا ايش قد قرينا هلقد توضيح ولا شو اسمه
تقريبا يمكن صار 25 هيك 25 قصيدة
25
ايوه
ما افتكر هلقد بس بالاخير الفصل تريدين هم تزيلي ذني الاشياء اللي قريناها حتى اني احذف من بعضها زين صار
تمام دكتور شكرا
صار هلا بيكون مشكورين.